forces, crack airborne troops like we met outside Kiev just hours after the war began. Outgunned, these men were quickly pushed back. But elsewhere in Ukraine, others held on, fighting what the Kremlin still calls its special military operation. But now, 6 months on, there are very public signs of discontent.
Ужасно понимать то, что Россия разрушает Украину.
It's awful to realize that Russia is destroying Ukraine and Ukraine hates Russia because of what we are doing. And that the whole world thinks Russians are animals and bad people.
We travelled to a secret location, thousands of miles from the war zone, to meet that disillusioned Russian soldier in hiding, who says he feels compelled to speak out, despite the risk.
Right, well, this is the place where we're told he's currently holed up. We've spoken to him on the phone already. He's very paranoid, concerned the Russian security forces are trying to track him down. But he has agreed to meet with us and to speak with us. Hi, Pavel.
Hello.
Pavel, здравствуйте.
Pavel Filateyev serves in Russia's elite 56th Air Assault Regiment, deployed to Ukraine's Kherson region as part of that first invasion wave. He fought for more than 2 months on the front lines, he told me, and was appalled by what he saw.
Мы впутаны в серьезный конфликт, в котором
We were dragged into this serious conflict where we're just destroying towns and not actually liberating anyone. All of that's a lie. We are simply destroying peaceful lives.
And we've seen those lives destroyed. Russian troops killing thousands of Ukrainian civilians in a bloody rampage across the country. Human rights groups and others documenting alleged war crimes, including rapes and killings. But that's something Filateyev denies witnessing at all, although he does describe how grinding battles, poor conditions and a severe lack of basic supplies turned Russian soldiers like him into savages.
И так случилось, что больше половины людей были без спальных мешков.
Many of us had no food, no water, nor even sleeping bags. Because it was very cold at night and we couldn't sleep, we would find some rubbish, some rags, just to wrap ourselves in to keep warm. Some took laptops, computers and other technology. Perhaps because their salary does not provide for them to get those in an honest way. Many robbed abandoned stores with mobile phones and other things. I don't want to justify their actions, but it is important to understand that their poor level of life pushes them to do such things during war.
A lot of Ukrainians feel that you should be held responsible for what you've done and for the actions that you've taken part in. Do you think that you should be held responsible? Do you feel responsible for what you've done?
Большинство военнослужащих российских.
Look, the majority of Russian servicemen did not break the laws of combat, but morally, I feel guilty. Guilty for being used as an instrument in political games, which will not even bring Russia any benefit. Our army has been destroyed. My government has destroyed almost every sphere with corruption, and everyone in Russia knows it.
But Filateyev is the first Russian soldier to speak up, publishing his scathing frontline memoirs on social media before fleeing his homeland. Now he's in exile and he fears a potential target too for the powers he's criticised.
And Matthew's with us now. Matthew, before he talked to you, did Pavel try telling his commanders about his opposition to this invasion?
Not before he went public about it now. He didn't know, Kate. I'm speaking to you actually from a secret location. We want to make sure that the place where we spoke to Pavel sort of isn't disclosed in any of our reporting. But what he told me earlier on when I spoke to him is that, look, I complained repeatedly about the low morale, about the lack of food and water, about the poor weapons we were given, the sort of general sort of state of disrepair of the bases we were in, and no one listened to us, not the commanding officers, not the defense ministry, not even the Kremlin, when he wrote directly to them. And so that's when he decided to come out publicly and voice his moral opposition to this war. And it shows us the kind of country we're dealing with in Russia. It's not just a country that doesn't want to hear public criticism. it doesn't even want private constructive criticism either that could actually be helpful to make it better. And so that's the situation. The only feedback that Pavel said he has had from the authorities or from the military has been through his own private back channels, where he's been told he is despised, that he is being hunted, and that his life could now be in danger, Kate.